All right, Pam. This is 277 Tolosa. This is the 3-bedroom, the largest of what we've looked at, and the most expensive. This is the one that is $279,000 in price. This in Monterey Country Club. Give you a quick pan here of the neighborhood. You'll see everything's very uniform, very well landscaped. It's all maintained by the association to keep at these levels. Very uniform. Everything through here. There's community pools in here just like in the other associations that we've been at. And we're going to go inside. The sunlight is kind of fading right now. It's about 4:20 in the afternoon. It's taking us a little longer today to get around than we thought, but we did a lot of homework today and covering some ground to make sure we had made good choices. We're going to go inside here. Jerry was right there by the atrium. I think I'm going to start with that here after just one thing. If this shows up good, this is the tile in here, and this tile is all through the house, and that's one of the nicest features about this place. It's a very large, probably an 18-inch square, kind of sandstone tile, maybe marble of some type. I'm really not a tile expert, but it's very nice. Okay, a quick pan here of the living room, but since the atriums are kind of unique, this is it. In the middle of the house, it's probably about 6 feet by 10 feet. Covered, that's leaves up there on the top. A lot of places have converted these into extra square footage and turned it into a computer room or a game room or made it part of the bedroom next to it. But right now this is an unfinished atrium. Okay, a quick pan back out. I'm going to hit the patio on this one first so that we can catch the best light. And if I can make it through the rest of the house, we'll come back out. But this is probably the #1 reason that I think this one is such a great deal. Looking off to the left there, it's a little hazy. I'm going to, excuse me for just a second. My lens seems to be a little foggy. It's really not hazy here, but you can kind of see off there. That's probably a good, if we go all the way to the far side over there, where those homes are. My camera's having a hard time focusing on that distance. It's not really made for it. But that's probably 300 yards away, maybe even a little bit more. This is a huge view. You can see mountains off in the distance. Off on the side over here, you got a little bit of sunshine still poking out over it. And then off on this side here through the trees, you have Mount San Jacinto. Off on this side over here, you have a tee box. You have a very nice 180-degree view here of a very well-maintained golf course. The patio itself has kind of Spanish pavers on it. I'll admit they're in a little rough shape. This patio will probably, you'll want to redo it at some point. There's some cracking here along the edge. Okay, but still it's useful. You could put a barbecue and a table set out here and it'd be a very, very comfortable place. You'd have great afternoon sun on it. Also, some of the neighbors have built out their patios a little bit. When you redo this, you might want to revisit that onto it and make it even slightly larger. The kitchen window opens up here, so you have an excellent ledge. So if you're entertaining, you want someplace to put the steaks while you got the barbecue down here. And you have really good large sliding doors here. These are a little larger than normal. In some houses of the same age, they'll stop at about 7 or 8 feet. This one's probably 8 to 9 feet tall, somewhere in there, and then you have a large window right next to it. The effect on that in this living room, which is again a very high ceiling living room here, this is probably a good 15, 16 feet high, peaking out somewhere around 18 feet up at the top, is that you get excellent light in here. Right now it's about 4:30. The sun has already gone behind the mountain. It's just really hitting the time of day where you want to turn on the lights, but it's not really dark in here. The kitchen in here, it's a little dated. We're not going to kid you about it. But the cabinets are in good shape. The stain on them is still in good shape. Okay, there's an adequate amount in here. It's not huge. You are going to need to pick out a fridge. Okay, you're going to need to pick out a stove where it goes in here. It does have the microwave and it does have a dishwasher. Okay, kind of that 6-inch white tiles done around with the bullnose lip on it. Okay. So it's a very functioning kitchen. I think the appliances that you put in will finish it off nicely until you're ready to do something bigger, more grand in here. This is a little bit of a dining area in here, so you can have kind of a breakfast nook or something. It's big enough for about a 4 or 5 foot square table with chairs around it, or maybe about something about the size of a diner booth, depending on what you want to do in there. We're going to walk back now and take a look at the bedrooms. There's 3 of them. The first one here is a guest bedroom on the left-hand side. It's a little dark in here. For some reason, they put a light in the closet. I don't understand that, but they did. That door goes to a Jack and Jill bathroom. We'll hit that in 1 second. But notice the tile stays through here, through the whole place. Something else I haven't touched on yet is the paint in here. The paint in here is kind of a tannish, color, but it's all in very good shape. I think I looked through it. I might have seen 1 or 2 places where it was a little marred. Cleaning on it would have probably taken care of that. You may need to spot paint it in 1 or 2 spots. But you also might be just fine with it in the beginning and just move in. This is a decent sized bedroom, right? By the way, this is a second guest bedroom. It's probably about 12 foot square. The bathroom, this is the bathroom that attaches through the Jack and Jill door to that first bedroom that we saw. It's got a regular sized tub shower combination in there, a toilet, a single sink vanity with about 6 feet of counter space there, and some cabinets underneath. Washer dryer would go over there. That would take you over to the garage. There is a 2-car garage attached to this that you can walk into through the house. And this is the master bedroom. Master bedroom, the ceiling opens up again, just as tall as in the living room, so about 18 feet at the peak. You have a large window here. And on it, this goes into the walkway area up. Probably leave that shut unless you want to let the neighbor see in here a little bit. There's Jerry, give you an idea. Let me see if I can back into a corner. Yeah, you go down by the closets. By the way, the closets in here, it runs the whole length of one wall. It's 3 sliding doors, each one probably about 4 feet wide. So you got about 12 feet of closet space in there. The master bedroom, of course, has its own private bath. Here you have dual sinks that are already built in. That's probably about 7 feet long, at least 6 there. Mirror that runs the whole length of it. You're going to see me and Jerry behind me there in the background. And then you've got just a little bit of extra space here. I don't know if you want to put cabinets or towel racks or whatever you want. It's just left for you to figure out something with. The toilet in here is right in the regular bathroom. And then you have kind of a large regular step down into shower. You have probably about a 2 or 3 inch drop there stepping into it. It is nicely tiled all the way up to the ceiling. I can see some very faint cracks up there, so you might want to just run a bead of some sort of sealer or something up there around it to make sure water doesn't get anywhere. But honestly, it's in very good shape.
It is in good shape.
Yeah. Somewhere that a towel rack used to be right there. Really, also, I'm going to touch on it here real quick. I didn't talk about it. Everywhere through this house, you'll have tan walls and then kind of a vanilla looking molding. And it's all painted separate. But honestly, it's in excellent shape. I mean, you're going to get to pick out furniture if you buy this one. You're going to get to pick out appliances with this one here. But for location, both within the development and in the city of Palm Desert, this one hands down beats anything else we've seen. It is the highest price, but I think it needs the least amount of work. Okay, so anyways, that's something for you and Jerry to talk about. I think I put my own 2 cents worth in enough. Now it's your guys' choice. But here we'll finish out with the last few minutes of daylight out here and let you take a look again. And thank you, Pam. I hope these videos have been of some help. This is probably going to be our last one, unless you and Jerry talk and want me to shoot another one, and then I'm happy to help. All right? There we go. And I know you love that atrium. You know it. Talk to you later, Pam. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.